Good morning. How are you today? Happy Friday. And for those of you who are celebrating, it's a Good Friday. And today I want to talk a little bit about why people are feeling like they need to keep their mouth closed. Like the monkey, hear no evil, see no evil, say no evil. Well, one of the things I've noticed is that what you can say on social media is becoming tighter and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Even when you're not talking about politics, even when you're not talking about anything like that. Because lately I've been talking about how certain new policies are going to affect the market. And as an investment manager, that is our job, is to help people make money, whether, no matter what. And unfortunately, policies have to do with what's going to happen in the markets. So even without having any kind of a bias towards any political bent, you can't say things that you're literally getting shut out from the social media platforms. So for that reason, I'm telling everybody to go to our website. If you want to hear what's really going on, go to wealthnetinvest.com. It's scrolling on the bottom. And sign up for our blog. A little pop-up will come up and sign up. Then you can hear the real truth, the real stories, without things being shut out. There's things that we want to say that have nothing to do with whether you're right or left, but has everything to do with what to expect from money. Because you see, money is not partisan. Money has nothing to do with whether you're on the right or on the left. But what happens on the right or on the left politically does affect your money. So we are finding that we are more and more, we can't say what we need to say to let you know what's happening in the markets, simply because their algorithms are pulling us off, telling us that we can't say something that has nothing to do with partisan politics. It has to do with what the markets are doing. So if you really want to know what we think about what's happening in the markets, go to wealthnetinvest.com and sign up for our blog, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get things out there. It has actually gotten to the point where it's really ridiculous how much stuff is getting censored. So keep that in mind. And so what I'm going to talk about now off of that topic is what's happening in the markets. So one of the things I've noticed is that the NASDAQ is setting itself up for potentially another big rise. And a lot of this is driven by things that are happening in the economy. We've had a little bit of a digestion phase, and you can see what's happened here. If you take a closer look, and I'm just going to hone into the last 3 months so you can just see the last 3 months. This is a price chart of the QQQs. That's the exchange traded fund that is in the NASDAQ. And you can see what's happened here. We came up to a nice rise, and then volume started increasing. This is the volume. So the number of shares traded went up as we had a sell-off. And the NASDAQ has mostly technology companies, and that's really been the leader in the last year. And we saw several waves down. We had big selling here, big selling as we're coming down, and then kind of a climax sell, and then volume starting to subside a little bit. And you could see how the market is starting to come closer to these highs up here, really looking at somewhere around 323.85 to 324.20. And we saw a little bit of a pickup in volume on the upside. So what we're seeing is a shift. You have a shift from selling to accumulation. And I think what's happening here is that there is really no place for money to go. And so money is trying to find itself a place, a home. And there are companies that are actually winning. And there's new companies that are coming out that you don't normally hear of, that are start to set themselves up. So let me give you an example. One would be Academy Sports and Outdoors. So if you look at the chart of this company, first of all, they have a strong fundamental backdrop. And you can see what's happened with this company is it's gone nowhere, and now it's actually breaking into new highs on big volume. You see that? These are the kind of companies that you want to follow. These are the kind of companies you want to be in. You want to find those companies that are basically have something new, regardless of what's happening in the overall economy. We are seeing a lot of companies that are related to homes starting to come back up. There's so little supply in the real estate market, and people are remodeling their homes. And this is Floor and Decor. And this company is setting itself up with a nice base where sellers are starting to be kind of worked off, and all that's left is buying. This company looks like it's set up. And then you have companies that are in the retail space. Like Etsy. A lot of people, I remember when I first heard about Etsy, and I bought my wife a gift from Etsy, and it's really become more and more popular, and their revenues are improving. Their fundamentals are improving, still strong. So that's really what I think we should be focused in on, is finding companies that fall into that category and owning them. So what I would urge you to do right now, if you want to hear what we really think, is go to our website, wealthnetinvest.com, and sign up for our blog, because then you'll get timely information that we know is not going to get censored out from the social media platforms. So really, that's all I have for you today. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will talk to you later. And by the way, like and subscribe, smash the button, share this out if you will, and feel free to comment as we're going along, and we can talk in real time about issues that you want to discuss. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.